Ace.
And this is Deuce and Ace, Bro to the Movies. As you can see, I decided to put my dog, in the video today.
Our dog. He's a family dog.
My dog, Mr. Fuji. Fuji, say hi. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, this is the Deuce and Ace movie review for Birds of Prey or Harley Quinn and
the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Yes. Just a little plug. Due to some copyright claims, our last video was blocked by Sony, so you may not have gotten an alert for the Bad Boys for Life video.
You probably got an alert, then couldn't watch the video, like me.
I didn't even get an alert.
Oh, I got the alert. I was like, oh, I'm about to watch this video. Like, nah.
So yeah, go watch that, please. Thank you. This is our review. If this is your first time watching, we normally don't have a dog, and I normally have a hat on. And when I don't have a hat, that means something. So continue watching this review to find out what that means.
Oh, they know what it means.
They know what it means. And, we want to shout out AJ Reacts too, man. You're going to be surprised by our reactions, I can tell.
Probably not by my reaction. You got me pegged, dog.
But yeah, shout outs and subscribe to our man AJ Reacts too.
We'll put his handle up here.
Yep. So, Ace, kick us off, man.
Alright, so Birds of Prey is about Harley Quinn, Renee Montoya, Black Canary, Huntress, and Cassandra Cain. I don't know all the comic book iterations, but this iteration, they went with this one. If you saw Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn, people really seem to like her, so they're like, hey, let's give her own movie. And they should not have given her own movie. It's not just, this wasn't, bad for any particular reason. This was just, a bad movie. The plot was weak, the characters were kind of weak. And, I didn't enjoy it. Deuce?
Normally I have a much more positive dispensation, a much more upbeat demeanor than my partner in crime Ace, but
not often.
This movie, man, and let me be clear. Excuse me.
Not very clear.
Let me be very clear. This has nothing to do with agendas or women and men. Hey, I love the Harley Quinn show. The DC Universe Harley Quinn show is fire. 10 out of 10, must watch. I got nothing.
Even in the shot.
Yeah, I got nothing against this character. I got nothing against strong woman characters. But this movie was not it. Again, the first half of our video is going to be spoiler free, so I'm not going to say any spoilers. But there were some decisions made and how the story was presented, and I don't think it added to the story at all. I'm talking about the timeline.
Well, yeah, I agree. Well, this is really spoilery, but it's similar to in Man of Steel, how they're doing a circular narrative where they're like, oh, the movie's happening right here, but also this happened and that happened. It's unless time travel or flashbacks are a huge part of your movie, just tell the story beginning to end. It doesn't add anything to be jumping back and forth through periods of time. Yeah,
and I'm just so that was a negative for me. The fact that I get it. This should have just been a Harley Quinn movie. Don't call it a Birds of Prey movie. That's
the Birds of Prey.
Yeah, the Birds of Prey. The Birds of Prey had limited screen time. And I enjoyed Huntress. I enjoyed Black Canary. Fuji?
Fuji's also sleepy.
Yeah,
and if you stop petting him, he gets mad.
Yeah, so, I actually enjoyed the Birds of Prey. And I enjoyed Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. I could not stand Harley Quinn. And it's not, what's her name?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie's portrayal. It's just the way she was written. I thought I guess I see what they were doing. She's broken up with the Joker. I don't think that's a spoiler. That's in the
huge spoiler
in the trailers. And she's trying to find herself. But I think the way that they did this belittled her character. So I didn't like her portrayal. I definitely didn't like Montoya. She seemed like a caricature of her actual character and just comic relief that didn't work. And Cassandra Cain, get the heck out of here.
Cassandra Cain is the worst comic book character in a movie to date.
So annoying. And I don't mean to be so negative. We just came out the film, and so it's all fresh. But I couldn't stand Cassandra Cain, especially in light of her comic book character. Again, another caricature of a character. So my main issue with this film is if you're going to make movies in a comic book universe, you can't just like ignore the comic book universe from which it comes. I think the reason Marvel has such success, even with obscure characters such as Guardians of the Galaxy, is because that they appreciate and respect the comic books from which they came. This movie definitely didn't do that. Fuji, you just shedding, bro?
Yeah, I'm covered in Fuji's fur. This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I just want to put my dog in the shot, but
why?
Next cutscene, you're probably not going to see him. But this movie was just, it was. Can we give some positives, man? I don't like to be negative all the time.
I really enjoyed Ewan McGregor as Black Mask in this movie. I only watched one trailer because I don't like to watch too many trailers for a movie, so I didn't really know what to expect.
Peep the trailer reaction.
Yeah, I remember. I was like, oh man, this looks dumb. Why? He didn't even put on the mask in the trailer I watched. And he barely put on the mask in this movie. But Ewan McGregor just brought energy to the movie, seemed like he was having fun. And I like what he did with it.
I agree.
Yeah. I think Margot Robbie did a great job as Harley Quinn. Now, I may not necessarily like her portrayal of Harley Quinn, but I thought she did fine.
I think she did a great job acting. I don't disagree with that. But I don't think she did a great job as Harley Quinn. Like, I think she did...
Not my Harley Quinn. Am I right?
Yeah. I'm saying...
Name.
I think... Wow. Okay, Boomer. I think...
You're older than me.
I think she did a great job acting. I think she did a great job with what she was given. I don't know if she gave it to herself or...
Yeah, I'm sorry, she made the movie.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I don't think this was great for the character Harley Quinn.
I don't think Harley Quinn's a great character to begin with, so like you can do what you want with Harley Quinn.
Watch the DC Universe show.
No, I refuse to watch it.
Watch that joint. If you want Deuce and Ace to review Harley Quinn, the DC Universe show, leave a plus.
What?
What's it called?
What?
Call me like leave a P in the comments. So, like
what are you talking about?
It's like leave a something in the chat or something like that.
An F in the chat?
Yeah, something like that.
Are you dumb? You put an F in the chat when someone's dead or something's dying. You F to pay respects.
Well, isn't it?
It's from a video game.
Anyway, leave a comment below if you want us to, review that DC Universe Harley Quinn show, because I really want to. I may do it by myself.
Yeah, he will definitely do it by himself. I'm definitely not going to watch that show. But it's neither here nor there. Victor Zsasz. I love Victor Zsasz on Gotham. In fact, it's my favorite iteration of the character. This one wasn't quite as good, but I like what they did with him. I like his interactions with Black Mask. Like, they were just fun together.
Yeah, okay, so I enjoyed them as well. Yeah. But again, limited screen time. They had less screen time than the Birds of Prey.
Well, it's almost like it's a Birds of Prey movie.
I'm saying, a comic book character, a comic book movie is only as good
get your butt out of here.
Cut! Alright, so now that our hyena is out the shot, I forgot what we were saying. Oh, you said it's a Birds of Prey movie. I'm saying, a comic book movie, a movie with a superhero, a primary protagonist, a group of protagonists and antagonists, is only as good as the villains. The villains were good, but they had no time to shine. But again, my biggest point of this movie, and this is not really a spoiler because it's so random. It's not going to spoil nothing. How is the most cinematic scene in this movie about a sandwich?
Come on, that's the point, dog. It was fun.
Dog,
like, tell me that was the most delicious sandwich you've ever seen.
That was the most delicious sandwich I ever seen.
I should have gotten an egg sandwich after that.
Spoilers, I ain't say what type of sandwich it was, bro.
Egg, bacon, and cheese.
That was a delicious sandwich, like the way they fry them eggs. That should not be my takeaway from this movie. I know I'm fat, but... But I'm saying, like, when the cinematography on a sandwich stood out more to me than anything else in the movie. I think
they did that purposefully, though. They clearly put extra effort in showing the sandwich because that's what was important to Harley Quinn in that moment in time. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying, but when that is the standout of the movie, to me, that's a problem. Why is that? Because they decided, this is what we want to spend the most budget, the most directing on. Like, it was a conscious choice to do that. So I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, the rest of the movie was average.
But I'm saying when I don't got a fight scene that looks better than sandwich making, like, come on.
I think you're grasping at straws here, Deuce. There's definitely issues with this movie, but them spending time on the sandwich is not what the issue with the movie.
My issue is not the time spent on the sandwich. I'm saying, like, the way they made that sandwich, I thought that was a beautiful shot. What I'm saying is that there's nothing in my mind that stood out more than sandwich making.
It's because you're fat, dog.
It's not because I'm fat. I'm saying...
Dude's been thinking about that sandwich for 2 straight hours.
Dog, I was going to find a diner once you left it. That was a beautiful sandwich. But what I'm saying is that you're saying it's a conscious decision. I agree. And what I'm saying is that there was only another shot that I thought was...
You got some dog hair in your beard.
Come on, dog. Come on. That's my bro. There was not another shot that I thought was as beautiful.
Yes, but they didn't make another shot as beautiful on purpose.
So what I'm saying, what is the point of this movie? Like, is it to be artsy? Is it to be actiony? Is it to be thought provoking? Is it to be a fixture in the DCEU? What is the purpose of this movie?
DCEU is garbage.
Come on, bruh.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, it has solid movies, but the universe as a whole is garbage. So you don't want to be a fixture in the DCEU.
We're not going to go there, but I'm saying, like, is this to be a woman empowerment movie? This to be a breakup movie? I left this movie not knowing how to feel, feeling like, man, this was a waste of my time, and feeling like all these positive reviews that came off the social media embargo. I'm like, what movie did y'all see? and again, this has nothing to do. I know there was talks about, I know people out there talking about, oh man, bashing men, but I didn't get that from this movie. I didn't get nothing from this movie. I came in here with a blank slate. I didn't want this movie. I didn't care if this movie was good or bad. I was like, oh, interesting. The trailer, I was like, okay. In fact, I was telling Ace, I said this movie was going to do numbers. Well, what did I say?
I don't remember what number, but we were arguing the amount of money that DC movies had made. I was like, oh, this movie's going to bomb. Deuce was like, oh, no, man, it's going to do like 400,000, 500,000. I'm like, okay, Deuce, I don't think so. I don't think people want to see a Harley Quinn movie in February. It's just like an odd release date too.
Well, I don't know. I mean, but I thought this movie was going to do well, but I just did not like this movie. So again, all film is subjective. So you may like the film, and that's awesome. And if you do, let us know in the comments below, man. Start this conversation.
Yeah,
man.
Put a P in the chat, right, Deuce?
Right. Right.
Deuce's wife just pretended to throw something at us. I'm sorry if you saw me switch. Yeah, she's in the corner.
She's mocking us.
She's working.
Yep. Shout out to my wife holding it down.
I mean, we're also working. This is a job.
This is a job.
This ain't easy.
This ain't easy.
Everyone watches these videos, you think this is easy. We do this for you.
We do this for y'all.
Stop repeating me. So we would appreciate if you would like, comment, subscribe, and share.
We definitely would.
And hit on my Venmo. I'm broke.
With that said, man, I think it's not. Well, it's like, I don't know. I know what score I'm going to give the movie, but I'm trying to think of just redeeming quality. I say well acted, with the exception of
Renee Montoya
and Cassandra Cain.
Everyone and Black Canary too. Like, she was okay. She wasn't a good actor.
Yeah, acting wasn't so good with her, but they just gave her some cool scenes. I really like Huntress too. Like, I like her take.
I don't know. I thought it was too goofy. Like we get it, but once the bit was over, like they kept. She had one character trait that they kept hamming over. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, but she's the actress from Gemini Man, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, she did look familiar.
She's the actress from Gemini Man.
Yeah. Go check out our Gemini Man review.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, we're kind of rambling. Let's just get into the spoiler talk after dropping the scores. As always, we don't discuss our scores beforehand. It's live for you guys. Ace, 3, 2, 1, 3.
I was laughing because I did 3, 2, 1. We can do it again. I'm sorry.
All right, Ace.
All right.
3, 2, 1,
5.
3.
All right, Deuce and Ace average a 4.
4 out of 10. Deuce and Ace. Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, Emancipation, Fantabulous.
Yeah, like to me, yeah, I don't disagree with anything that Deuce is saying. I just didn't feel that strongly. And I'm like, yeah, this movie, average. It's a movie. Go see this movie if you have nothing to do. You want to hang out for 100 minutes.
Girls on Valentine's Day. Am I right?
I'm a guy, so I don't know what girls do on Valentine's Day.
No, it's just Parks and Rec.
Okay.
All right. All right, so yeah, thanks for sticking by. If you've seen the movie or don't care if you're spoiled, the spoiler section is about to happen right now. Boom. So yeah,
spoilers.
Spoilers. We're in the spoiler section.
Hey, dude, can I be real honest with you?
Yeah.
It's just a pretty forgettable movie. Like I'm sitting there trying to think of like spoiler stuff to talk about, and I'm having trouble. So
now, 5 minutes ago, when I'm talking about the most memorable thing in this movie is a sandwich. That is my point. Yeah, dog hair. That's my point. Like, this movie, there's nothing overtly negative. Well, I say the overtly negative is just the
writing,
the
plot,
the script.
The script is the writing, yes.
But not necessarily the plot. So what we were talking about earlier is they did this movie out of like sequence, but it didn't add to the story. It just made it confusing for no reason.
Well, yes. Also, this movie is 50% exposition. It's like they're like, oh, I'm Harley Quinn, blah 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 blah. This is Huntress, blah 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 blah. Laurel, Dino Lance, blah 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 blah. It's like, okay, dog, we get it. You have to introduce these characters. But make it fun. Do something. And
so they did try to do something. Because, you know, in Suicide Squad, where they introduced the characters, they had to text.
But which you couldn't read fast enough in theaters.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, this one did it. But since everything was out of order and it was drawn out, it just got old. It was like, we get it. Like, Huntress with a cool... But this is an hour into the movie. And so it's like... I think this movie also suffered from tone issues. So...
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. And also... Stop making, like, ensemble movies without, like, giving characters either their own movies or their own backstories first.
Pause. Dog. Your foot, dog. This dude got his sweaty foot on my leg,
not even
dog.
sweaty, man.
Sweaty palm foot, dog. Come on, man.
Palms on your hand. Come on.
Ensemble movies?
I'm sorry, that threw me for a loop. Like, yes, don't... It's like with Marvel with Avengers. They gave almost every character their movie beforehand, so you care about them going into it, and you have to do very little exposition in the movie. With an ensemble movie that you haven't developed the characters, you spend 30 to 45 minutes just letting us know who these characters are, and it's just a waste of time. They did it in Justice League. They did it in this movie. They did it in third movie that I can't think of. But, like, just stop doing that. Like, if you're gonna have characters... Either develop the characters or do characters that we know of so that you don't even have... Like, if they had Superman in this movie, I don't need a Superman movie first. I'm like, oh, Superman, justice, powers. That's all you need. But with obscure characters like the Birds of Prey, you gotta do this, and it's so tedious that it kind of takes you out the movie.
Yeah, and see, my thing is, I could disagree and say I'm not against the ensembles if you do it right. Again, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but Guardians of the Galaxy, obscure characters... But they took the time, not necessarily to give their backstories, but to build them as an ensemble.
I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I didn't like it either, but my issue with Guardians of the Galaxy...
I would say, like, that was the issue with that, too. Like, they spent so much time building, like, the characters' character traits that I'm like, I don't care about the characters for the first hour of the movie.
Okay, but well...
Guardians 2 better than Guardians 1.
Agreed. But I feel like they did... a much better building than the Birds of Prey did, because after this movie, I don't even think they built it. They don't even come together to become the quote-unquote Birds of Prey.
Until the last act.
The last act. And then even then, it's just like one scene where they're fighting together.
There's multiple scenes where they're fighting together.
Dog.
Like, they're fighting and like the little tube of the mirrors. They're fighting on the little roller thing with the hands. They fight outside.
That's all this. That's one scene after another.
That's multiple scenes, sir. I mean, it's one setting, but it's multiple scenes.
Okay, acknowledge. But yeah, like also the action in this movie is like, what?
The action was very comic booky.
Yeah, like
I liked it.
I didn't like that. Like it seemed. I don't know. It's just this movie just didn't resonate with me. Like I can't remember Suicide Squad and like Harley Quinn's role in the actions in it, but it just
she was just hitting people with the bat.
Yeah, but even as wacky as that is, it seemed more. It looked more believable.
I'm gonna say the action in this movie is better than the action in Suicide Squad. Like in Suicide, except for the one scene where Deadshot is just like going off on people. It looked nothing like that, but sure. The action in Suicide Squad is cuts between different characters, like hitting the stupid rock blob monsters, and then like Diablo going crazy with the fire in one time. Like there was barely any action in Suicide Squad. It was just helicopters crashing every 10 minutes.
But at least that like got my adrenaline up. This movie, I'm just like, it was just so Harley Quinn was shooting people like with fake fake pellets at the police precinct.
She's a clown.
But I'm saying, like, they're doing slow motions and like trying to make this so much grander than it was. It was just like
it was tongue in cheek. They're not doing it like, oh, look how awesome it is. It's like, look, she's hitting people with confetti bullets and they're going flying. It's a ha thing.
Yeah, but I didn't know ha.
Oh,
so that scene though, when she releases like a smoke and it's like blue and pink that matches her hair and she came out of that, I thought that was a beautiful scene. Aside from that,
more beautiful than the egg scene, egg sandwich,
egg sandwich, blue and pink smoke, egg and bacon,
and cheese.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just mad about this movie. Like I can't find many positives. It's not much there's not much to digest. You talked about the story being bad. I liked it, for real. I think this movie would have been better as a Huntress story, because she was the tie-in to Black Mask. Her family be hunted down, like her training in Italy. I think that could have made for a better movie if they went with a more expected comic book trope.
I disagree that she was the tie-in. Like, they only attacked her on at the end because they only used the MacGuffin to be the Bellinelli diamond because they wanted to attack her on at the end. Like, if they were just Black Mask, like, oh, they stole my watch or something, like, it doesn't change anything about the movie except for Huntress showing up at the end. So I don't necessarily agree with that.
Well, I think the whole diamond is the Bellinelli family. I'm saying you could have making a whole movie. Come on, man, it's a Glade air spray, man.
I'm sorry, man, it took me off guard.
But I'm saying, like, clearly they didn't do this movie. I'm saying they could have made a movie around that.
Yeah, well, I don't think that would necessarily be a better I'll say a better movie if they had done it like the same way that they did this. I want to say that's necessarily a better plot. Like, oh, you killed my family, so now I'm coming for revenge. Like, it's just as bad as, oh, I want my stuff, go get my stuff.
Yeah, man. But just hitting the points. I don't think this movie had heart. Like, I didn't care about Harley's plight. Like, I thought I was, like, in the opening scene where she broke up with Mr. J.
Why do you say it like that?
Mr. J. But, I was like, oh, yeah, I could go with the emotion behind this. But then that kind of got lost.
Well, I can't go with the emotion behind this because, again, I don't care about Harley Quinn as a character. We barely saw her character in Suicide Squad. They're like, oh, Joker's trying to get her out. Oh, no, he can't do it. Oh, so like they're like, oh, they have this whirlwind romance, but I never believed it. I'm like, oh, the Joker's just crazy and doing crazy stuff, and Harley Quinn's there.
Well, I do agree with that. I think like they're making the assumption that Harley Quinn and her popularity is that of Spider-Man. Like, we don't need to see Uncle Ben die to know about. We don't need to see Bruce Wayne. No, we need to see Harley Quinn fleshed out. I don't care if she's popular with a group of people. We need to see this. Like, I think not having the Joker in this movie. I don't care if it's Jared Leto, Joaquin Phoenix, or Deuce Leon. Well, Ace, what's wrong?
We're gonna try this again.
Ace.
Deuce Leon is Deuce's alter ego for when he... I don't even know what it's for when he wants to be a creep, I guess.
Deuce Leon is, when I go to Hollywood and make it big. I don't want to use my real name. It's Deuce Leon.
Okay.
Okay, I think they made a big mistake by not having the Joker in the film. And that's not to say that, a woman can't carry a film, stuff like that. It's just some characters are intrinsically linked. You need Batman with the Joker. You need Harley Quinn with the Joker.
I'm going to say you need Batman with any of these characters because no one... Well, except for, I guess, Black Canary. She's like a Green Arrow character. No one cares about these side characters unless they're with the main character. People don't read a Cassandra Cain comic. I'm assuming I don't read that many comics. People want to see Cassandra Cain in a Batman comic. People want to see Harley Quinn and the Joker go up against Batman. Like DC. Just make movies about your big characters. Stop making side movies. Make a Flash movie. Make a Cyborg movie. Just make your movies. You have the property of some of the best superheroes, and you keep making garbage.
Piggybacking off of what I said earlier on the Harley Quinn DC Universe show.
Oh my goodness.
Great show. And Joker's in, again, it's Harley Quinn's show. It's Harley Quinn's story, and she's fleshed out her emotional, baggage and damage is fleshed out brilliantly, but it still works because at the same time she's fighting Batman. Because Gotham City without Batman, without Joker, I mean, you know, without certain characters, it's just, like if you want to make a movie about, you know, a psychologist who had some love issues and went crazy, and a lady who sings in a bar, and a drug lord, then make that movie.
Wait, hold up. When we did the Joker review, and I said, oh, they should have just made this movie without calling it Joker. You don't make a movie about a man thrown away by side, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, no, man, it wouldn't work, dude. Oh, man, it has to be the Joker. What's the difference between that and this? Oh, between that and the proposal that you're proposing, that, oh, just make your movie.
Because the Joker is, again, a Joker is a Spider-Man character. So to create...
Joker is not a Spider-Man character.
No, I'm saying he's Spider-Man-like. I'm saying there's characters who have been rehashed and rehashed. So this one is a fresh take and a creative spin.
It's not a fresh take and a creative spin. Joker is just Taxi Driver.
No,
oh my God.
Fresh take for the Joker.
Joker is the most overrated movie I've ever seen. And I know this isn't a Joker review, but that movie is garbage. I don't care how many Oscars it's nominated for. I don't care how good...
How many Oscars is going to win tonight? This is being filmed on the Oscar
are the Oscars tonight?
I believe
it doesn't matter because Joker is a bad movie.
Sorry you had to
End rant.
Had to see Ace like that. We're so sorry. Please subscribe. But my point is that the characters that you don't know about, you got to flesh out. Like, you know, people talked about why didn't they make a Black Widow movie before? Because I think, you know, Black Widow wasn't... I mean, yeah, she wasn't as popular as Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor, and even they weren't that popular. You have to flesh out certain characters.
She was more popular than the Ant-Man.
Sure, but they had reasons to bring him in for the quantum.
More popular than Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange. We should have got a Black Widow movie before now.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, she's had time to have her arc fleshed out. I think this movie suffered because Harley Quinn didn't have her arc fleshed out, and then all these characters are thrown in there, so it's just like a jarbled bunch of Try spelling that.
You can't. I thought it was funny when Renee Montoya was just like fighting Deuce with the brass knuckles. I'm like this movie is like kooky. It's goofy, and that I gave it points for that because like, all right, at least the movie's not boring.
Oh man, I was just...
It was average, but not boring.
I was bored. Yeah.
This was over there taking notes, hiding under his jacket because he didn't want the people sitting next to him to see that he was on his phone in the movie theater.
Hey man, you know, shout outs to AMC for the premiere stuff, but I got a negative. Like, if you're gonna have paired seats, could you not put them so close? Like,
I don't think these were necessarily paired seats. It's just a row of seats.
I'm saying if I'm gonna recline to get comfortable, I can't have two people like making out and tickling each other next to me.
I was sitting there. I wasn't making out and tickling no one. What the heck?
The other side of me, it was a little couple and they're tickling. I'm like, oh, y'all just tickling? Y'all just gonna be tickling? Come on!
How do you know they were tickling each other?
Because I could see the tickles.
Oh, well, this guy X-rated real fast.
No, literal tickling. Okay. I mean, they were young, like maybe, I don't know, 18 or something like that. So it was a nice date, all that stuff. But geez, like they were just tickling, and it was weird.
Stop saying tickling, dog.
Is that a bad word, tickling?
It's not a bad word, but you're just making it sound creepy. Like, oh, I'm gonna take my girl to the movie and I'm gonna tickle her. Like, that just sounds weird.
All right.
I'm afraid to go to movies with Deuce now.
Deuce Leon, baby. But another bone to pick with this is you got what could potentially be a fleshed out character. We like the performance. I was like, come on, they're gonna kill Zaz off like that? Like, these are characters that could be used online. Then they just blew up freaking Black Mask. Come on, dog. Like, it just...
It seemed like Black Mask and Victor Zaz were on cocaine the whole film.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's like they were in a different film than everyone else. And I would have rather seen that film.
I would have too. My heart was not in this movie.
Yeah. Also, you said they killed him. Come on, it's comic book movies, man. They're like, oh, we stitched them back together in Indian Hill, and he's back for the Batman movie. Anything can happen.
I mean, yeah, the Lazarus Pits, but I mean,
not the same thing, but okay.
I know. I'm just saying. There's ways to bring.
Ra's al Ghul's not here. Come on, man.
I mean, there's gonna be Ra's al Ghul's in the DCEU, man.
I don't know. They already did it with Batman Begins. They may try to like steer away from that, not redo characters they've already done.
I mean, not early on, but I'm just saying, you know, you can't not.
I mean, you can't not have Ra's al Ghul. It's not that important of a character for movies. They may make a movie every 3-4 years. Like, they got 10 other characters they can use. Nanda Parbat. Okay.
With that said, this movie was trash. If you want to go see this movie, go see it, but it does not have the Deuce and A stamp of approval. I apologize for the negativity. We like to be a positive influence on your life and make your day.
I was pretty positive this episode. People always say, "Oh, Ace, you're so unpositive," but I was pretty positive.
I mean, people always be like, "Dude, you're so attractive and such a role model to the young men out there." Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I appreciate that in the comments and your subscription. So please subscribe to Deuce and Ace, Bro to the Movies. Please subscribe to our man AJ Reacts 2. And please have a great day.
Yeah.
I'm Deuce.
I'm Ace.
And this has been Deuce and Ace, Bro to the Movies. Out.
Hey, Deuce and Ace here. Thanks again for sticking around for the whole video.
We're so glad you did. We hope you enjoyed the movie reviews, the trailer reactions, the funny bros, and the quality content. If you do, be sure to subscribe, check out these videos, and be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Bro to the Movies.
Deuce and Ace.